We have covered the scariest SCP monsters, the ones that should never be released, the ones that should forever remain locked up, and of course my personal favourite, the scariest aquatic SCP monsters. However, let's head over to space, the only thing that scares me more than the ocean. So today on Top 5 Scary Videos, I'm going to be counting down our list of the top 5 scary SCP monsters that came from space. Before we begin though, be sure to stick around until the end of the video where I'll be responding to some of your comments. And with that, let's jump in. Coming in at number 5, SCP-1958. SCP-1958 is a Volkswagen Type 2 Samba bus, often referred to as a microbus, which is currently located a set amount of kilometers away from the Earth's Sun, in a region of interplanetary space near the orbit of Mars. Now, prior to the establishment of Foundation monitoring, SCP-1958 had begun moving away from the Sun at a constant velocity of approximately 130 kilometers per hour. Aside from a few minor bumps and scrapes, 1958 does not appear to have received any significant damage. It's also worth noting that the phrases Starmobile and Alpha Centauri or Bust have been spray painted in English on the side panels of SCP-1958, with analysis indicating that 1958's trajectory prior to Foundation contact would have placed it in the vicinity of the star Alpha Centauri A in approximately 37.2 million years. I should also mention that SCP-1958 has undergone heavy mechanical modification, with the interior cabin and engine compartment having been made airtight, with a small section near the rear doors being converted into an airlock. The original glass windows have been replaced with a shatterproof acrylic, and the exterior surfaces have been treated with an unknown chemical additive, rendering them nearly impervious to penetration by space debris. Now, the gas tank has been replaced with a fuel cell, which was reported to have not been developed until several decades after the date at which 1958 is presumed to have left Earth. Very fishy indeed. The means by which SCP-1958 left the Earth's surface is currently unknown, and an examination of police reports and newspaper archives indicates that several bright lights and sonic booms were reported by residents of San Francisco on the evening of July 4th sometime in the 50s, during Independence Day fireworks. Since a redacted date, SCP-1958 has been placed in a stable orbit of Earth's Sun, and is not currently visible from Earth by the naked eye. Don't look, you'll go blind. Coming in at number 4, SCP-1959. 1959 is an unmarked white spacesuit similar in make to Soviet's SK-1 model used in Vostok program with a few minor alterations. The suit itself appears to be indestructible, not too shabby. The helmet's visor is badly damaged and misted over, preventing any observation of its interior, so it is unconfirmed who is inside or if it is even a person. So far, all attempts to communicate with 1959 have failed, with the subject also being known to emit considerable amounts of gamma radiation. As of right now, 1959 appears to orbit around the Earth at a reasonably constant speed, with the subject's position varying between low to high Earth orbit at any given moment. 1959 will ram through any obstacle it encounters, causing grave structural damage. Now, although the subject is capable of independent movement, it does remain motionless most of the time. On the occasion the subject does move, its body language shows signs of extreme distress, and it will sometimes make attempts to break its visor. Maybe it's George Clooney from Gravity floating away. There are some recorded instances where SCP-1959 has hovered in place for a certain period of time before moving off again. According to observations made to such events, the subject appears to be resisting some unseen force before being pulled away. As of the time of this recording, 1959 is yet to be contained. Coming in at number 3, SCP-4420. 4420 is a red Idaho potato with a current mass of 400 million kg and external dimensions of 150 meters by 65 meters by 55 meters. 4420 displays the following properties. 4420 recuperates moisture shrinkage by generating a random amount of solid potato matter. During this event, a random Idaho citizen's drinking water transforms into a starch-rich potato-flavored water, granting the ability to commune with potatoes for 3 to 10 hours upon consumption. Number 2. Exposure to visible EM radiation produces potato matter of a randomized form. The new matter relates to potatoes at various conceptual levels, be that immediate or vague. Number 3. 4420 displays an innate immunity to decay. And number 4, 4420 consumes food and organic waste within a 2-meter wide area. Any organic matter entering this area transforms into a potato tuber of equal mass, which teleports into 4420. At the time of this recording, 4420 has been growing for approximately 22 years. As of right now, 4420 is currently contained 150 meters from Site 82 in a localized artificial pocket dimension housed in tentative containment module 819. Therefore, it's still space. Coming in at 2, SCP-2399. 2399 is a massive, complex mechanical structure currently located in Jupiter's lower atmosphere. Since its visual discovery in 1963, 2399 has been observed to use highly advanced antimatter-based weaponry to create special disruptions observable as a large red vortex, commonly known as the Great Red Spot. SCP-2399 appears to be damaged, perhaps due to an impact with the moon, before coming to rest in its current position. It has also been observed releasing a multitude of small octopoid repair drones in efforts to repair the damage it has taken. Some of these drones will remain near 2399, while others will patrol nearby moons or deeper into the gases of Jupiter itself, in search of parts that 2399 is missing. Despite being damaged, it seems to possess limitless power supply, advanced electromagnetic shielding, matter-disrupting weaponry, the ability to repair damage done to itself, and a precise tracking and targeting system. Due to its location and nature, physical means of containment are currently impossible. Implanted Foundation agents in major observatories are to contain footage or images of 2399. An ongoing misinformation campaign is in effect, which has thus far been able to completely suppress the knowledge pertaining to 2399 from public awareness. Foundation satellites in orbit around Jupiter are to maintain constant vigilance of 2399's reconstruction efforts, and make all attempts to hinder that process should 2399 reach a minimum of 75% completion. In the event of surpassing 75% or an information breach in the jamming perimeter, necessary Foundation personnel will engage with 2399. And finally coming in at number 1, SCP-3003. 3003 is an Earth-sized planet orbiting HIP 56948, a G-type main sequence star located 208 light-years from Earth. Several anomalies of note are located on 3003 and have been given appropriate subdesignations. SCP-3003-1 is a beetle-like organism that is native to 3003 that parasitizes humans when infected by SCP-3003-2. 3003-2 is an amoeba-like microorganism that infects humans and SCP-3003-1, affecting the behavior of both. 3003-3 is a technologically advanced civilization on 3003, composed of SCP-3003's entire native population of 30 billion humans. All are parasitized by SCP-3003-1. SCP-3003-4 is a device that enables the creation of a traversable portal between 3003 and Earth. 3003 is 3% heavier than Earth and has a rotational period of 30 hours and orbits HIP 56948 at a distance of 0.9 AU. 3003 has a biosphere that is biochemically compatible with that of Earth, though no known organisms other than humans are native to both planets. Almost all biological processes found on Earth are also found on 3003. Genetic analysis of life from SCP-3003 suggests that presence of a single ancestor roughly 3.1 billion years ago, with subsequent life evolving naturally. This is suspected but not confirmed to be the result of some anomalous property of 3003 itself. The risk of introducing invasive species from one environment to the other is addressed by current containment procedures. This has thus far been averted by microorganism. The presence of invasive microorganisms has not been discounted. Well, there we have it. Do you guys agree with our list? Were there any SCPs from space that we missed? Leave us all your thoughts and feelings in the comments down below, and perhaps we can do a part 2. Before I go though, I just want to respond to a few comments from one of our last videos. Top 5 scary cryptid stories you need to read more about. Clay Weekly said, "At the dawn of time, when the world began, the serpent gave a gift to man. All hail Lucy." All hail me indeed. God bless. A Beautiful Twisted Mind said, "Bring back Jack, you pale demon." Look, I didn't make him go back to the UK. He chose to go back to the UK. That's all I'm gonna say. Scissor Me Timber said, "Lucy is the only person who can make a turtleneck look good. Cheers, love." You're very welcome. I do make turtlenecks look good. I can confirm. And on that note, if you haven't already, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another scary vid. And until next time, see you later.